many dollars do you get per pepper on those?
Per pepper, I mean, it ends up being at least several dollars per pepper.
So you can get how many dollars per plant, you think?
If done right, one plant can get you hundreds of dollars, truly.
Whoa.
Here's some burgundy okra, some green okra.
What?
Yeah, these are
Those
some
are
heirloom varieties of
beautiful.
okra. Already,
Look at the leaf size on those. Is
Yeah,
that
and these
normal?
are-
I've
yeah.
never seen okra that big.
I have to take them out with a chainsaw.
What?
Yeah, so that's another win.
Man,
Yeah.
this row will make more than 20 acres profit for a normal farmer.
Is that a real metric? I did not fertilize this.
Nothing.
Besides green lightning
Yeah.
and my electroculture systems, I didn't add minerals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
So our main gardens are over here.
Okay. Woo, that is a beautiful garden, man.
Yeah, this is the main gardens here.
Oh, look at all your flowers. You got
Lots of
sweet
flowers.
corn rolling. It's
Yeah,
already
sweet
tasseling,
corn.
and
They're producing lots of ears too.
man, look at that hibiscus.
Yeah, right? Those are some
Beautiful.
of our favorite flowers.
One of my
Hibiscus.
favorite drinks to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hibiscus in general, I love.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is peppers here.
All right, what kind of peppers?
We got
Oh, smell that. Woo, that smells wonderful.
we got the shishitos, sweet Italian peppers, poblanos, lots of bell peppers up in there, jalapenos, shishitos here in the front. Those are like probably one of the top selling peppers. We've been spraying them with green lightning and they're all just doing great.
Ooh, that is a beautiful pepper. How long ago did you plant that pepper?
These peppers were planted, well, they were started in our greenhouse
Yep.
and grown up in 4x4s to about this size.
Yep.
They were put out here end of May.
Have you noticed any extra flowering?
Yes,
Green lighting?
yes. I mean, look at how many peppers there are per
I was
plant.
gonna say those,
Yeah.
those purple ones right there. Show you that's a
No,
lot.
yeah, Islander peppers, and those will get big. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You
So
can,
how many dollars do you get per pepper on those?
it'd be hard for me to tell you per pepper, but I get a good weight on everything. Per pepper, I mean, it ends up being at least several dollars per pepper.
So per pepper, you're talking. I mean that you're gonna have more than just this one round, right?
Oh no, this will be until October producing peppers
So-
one after another.
So you can get how many dollars per plant? You think?
if done right, one plant can get you hundreds of dollars, truly.
Whoa.
And you have the market.
Yeah.
You know, that's the other part of the deal.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, I couldn't get that anywhere from
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
But relationships and quality standards and consistency and dependability, communication.
Yeah.
You know, I'm dealing with restaurants I've been selling to for 14 years.
So what do we have here?
Here's some burgundy okra, some green okra.
What?
Yeah, these are
Those
some
are
heirloom varieties of
beautiful.
okra. Already,
Look at the leaf size on those. Is that
and
normal?
these are, no, not really, man. I mean, they do get big, but
I've
that's
never
pretty
seen,
big.
I've
yeah.
never seen okra that big.
Well, especially at this short.
Yeah.
Because these will get very tall.
Oh yeah, like so you're gonna. They're gonna go till October, right?
They'll be 10 feet tall. And the basis will be like that. I have to take them out with a chainsaw.
What?
Yeah.
That is amazing. So these are burgundy okra.
West African heirloom okras.
Yeah, our Nana.
Yeah,
Nana's gonna freak out.
He would
when
love these. Yeah,
being from Ghana.
Yeah. It harvested last night, but you can see what it
You're already
looks-
harvesting it?
Yeah. No, yes.
How long have you been harvesting it?
Look, here's one that got missed. It looks. I just saw one right there.
What?
Boom.
I had no idea that you can get okra this early.
Yeah. I mean, you normally know.
We had an alfalfa guy
very
that he was
impressive.
10 days early with his alfalfa cutting this year because our stuff stimulated.
Honestly, they normally aren't producing okras at this height.
early. Yeah,
So that's another win.
man.
It's actually when you start, this is what you have to do is walk around
Yeah,
and look at everything and talk about it. Because when you're in the flow of the work, you notice the most predominant things.
yeah.
And when you really start walking around and talking about it, you realize that the advantages are so manifold. It's like,
So that's right. I'd be interested to see. Like I see that they're flowering. Be
Yeah.
interested to see if you're getting more flowers in general. I mean, you'll know at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So you're gonna keep these going for quite a while.
Yep.
But in general, like how much do you sell okra for? Kind of what's your profit?
I
per
think our
plant?
current per pound on okra is $8. And
That's a lot of okra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of okra. Yeah, a pound of okra is a
That's like 15
a
things. of okra.
substantial amount.
Yeah, that's like enough for stew.
Yep. And so we grow a little bit different quantities each year because we keep producing more from what we do.
Yeah.
So we hope that we have enough to fulfill we have more than enough, I know, to fulfill our market here still. even though we're planting less.
Yeah.
But each plant is going to produce, if I can think about it for a second, I mean, each plant I know is going to produce 50 pounds by the time it's done, or 40 pounds.
So
Something like
you
that,
can
something
make-
close. It's hard to quantify
I mean, obviously
that
you're
per
gonna have
plant.
the market, but
yes.
this row will make more than 20 acres profit for a normal farmer.
Is that a real metric? More
Yeah.
than 20
For a
acres?
commodity farmer, yeah.
Woo.
And how much time do you put into these things?
Okra's okay. So okra's not my favorite crop to grow. I'm going to be honest. I don't like harvesting it. It cuts you up.
Yeah.
We space it out now. We used to do it too close together, and
Yeah.
you'd be in there, and it'd be all. But it's a low maintenance crop. Okra is a low maintenance
I mean,
crop.
it's a weed, right?
Man,
That's what most people think of it as a weed.
I did not fertilize this.
Nothing.
Besides green lightning
Yeah.
and my electroculture systems, I didn't add minerals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So whatever was there is all it's getting.
to my peas and beans, no, to my beans and to my okra, both, I didn't add.
So no paramagnetic rock, or it
Not
might have been
this-
there from years
Oh
ago.
no, I've added it before, but
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
nothing.
But you're not, no NPK.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. How far apart are you putting your corn? I see you
Yeah.
got your other one. It's about done, and this was.
5 rows, 5 foot apart.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Just for
then-
pollination.
And this is human grade
Oh yeah, sweet corn.
sweet corn.
No sprays, all organic, biodynamic, green lightning.
So non-GMO.
Oh yeah,
And then those ones over there are the same.
same.
So you planted them when?
Those were planted first.
Mhm.
I'd say those have been in the ground for 6 weeks.
So
5
did
weeks.
you put any green lighting on the seed when you put it on?
And
or
these were direct seeded,
not?
because we have done it differently in the past,
Yeah.
with paper pots and different things. Yes, those have been green lightning before and during growth.
Okay.
Yep.
How many times did you hit it
The seed,
all together?
oh, altogether that's been hit about 6 times.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I mean, it looks beautiful.
and I'm not done.
Is it typical you'd have sweet corn that tall right now? Almost 4th of July?
That's taller than usual by far, by probably about a foot, and they're usually we'll go over there and see and count.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's a lot of ears
Yeah.
per
Awesome.
per plant,
Yeah.
which is really what we're after. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
if we plant small amounts.
Yeah, square foot.
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
the same thing. So on your farm, you have pollinators here, pollinators there. You're using your biodynamic principles with your electroculture and some green lightning.
Yes.
And we're gonna go see some corn.
Okay. So for our farm, I've found the winning solution is biodynamic principles, kind of foundation, electroculture, green lightning. I'm having very little failure, a lot of success. I mean, things do sometimes not perfect. We're being realistic, you know.
Yeah.
But we're talking about an exponential difference between, even every time you stack one of those variables on top of the others, it magnifies the other practices that are beneficial like tenfold.
And every year you get a little bit better at it, right?
That too.
You get better at it, and you should be more profitable every year. But
You should
the
be.
weather might.
The weather is a
cause it.
big variable, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, like you can do everything right, and the weather can tell you no.
Yep. I mean, this year it's been super wet,
Yeah.
frozen, super frozen, snowy, then super wet.
Yeah.
Then now it's extra hot.
Yep.
Right? And
So it went from like 12 days of nonstop rain to just brutal heat,
yeah.
and here we are.
So corn-wise, it looks like you have more ears of corn than anybody I've ever seen with sweet corn. Maybe I'm crazy.
Now this year, this block right here has more than we've seen
Whoa.
from our previous rounds too. And I would say the only real change, and they did well before.
Yeah.
But
Did you
the-
do them right here before?
I change it every year, but
So it wasn't corn after corn, but
no,
it was
no,
corn
no,
shoots.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
We do rotate. So
Yeah.
yes, it wasn't corn here last year,
Yeah.
but it was like corn there,
Yeah.
over there.
So same dirt.
Oh yeah, same
even-
dirt.
Same everything else.
Yeah.
But this year it's special.
Actually, I did, and actually, to be honest, like I'm gonna compost in fall this year. Last year I composted in spring, so I didn't even add a spring compost. I kind of alternate every
Yeah.
other year, and same variety, same everything else. More corn.
Beautiful.
The green lightning has shown out on the corn,
Yep. That's what we have farmers all over
Yeah,
the,
and
the
I mean-
world put it on corn right now.
and just to. Not just the ears, but just the vitality, the robustness, the resistance to wind.
Oh,
These are
yeah.
things that I feel like get missed.
So would the resistance to wind be because
Cellulose.
well, it's silica, right?
That's what I mean. But it's,
Silica cellulose, And then also the roots are probably a little stronger if the wind isn't going to be beating it up so much, right?
Yep. And these are all direct seeded.
Yep.
Direct seeded corn. And you can usually tell by the way the roots look like that.
Yeah.
That's how direct seeded corn looks versus like a transplanted paper potted corn.
Yeah. All right, scratch my head. So these cucumbers you said are on their way out.
Yeah.
But you've already harvested them
20 times at least every day,
20?
virtually every day for the last 3 weeks or so.
Ooh, how long does it take for a cucumber to go from flower to full length?
Oh, not long.
Just,
I mean, once the flower's there, I'd say within a week, 10 days.
it's amazing how fast. So
it is crazy how fast. And then it's no time for them to be too big.
What was your difference, the green lightning versus not?
Lost none of my plants to any sort of disease or bacterial. I mean, you can see they're all still actually producing nice foliage.
Yeah.
It's just some of the older foliage has now just been sun beaten.
Yeah.
And the weeds are obviously taking over. And it becomes a point to where it's like, I'm not going to hoe it again. They're going to be gone soon.
Yeah.
I hoed them we hoed them probably 3 times. And that's how long they've been here. They've been here long enough to be hoed 3 times.
So how long, if you did put green lightning on them, would they have been dead?
I would assume they would have already been torn out because they wouldn't be producing cucumbers at least a week or 2 ago. And now, like I said, we have successions.
Yeah.
So we have newer rounds that are doing well, and they would be producing. But, you know, it's like signing a new customer versus keeping an existing customer in business. This is the existing customer, and it's cheaper to keep them if they're still producing good cucumbers.
So this is storage squash.
Yep.
You said that, when do you harvest them?
Harvest them probably late September.
Okay.
You know, some people call it winter squash, but it's really just because you're kind of selling it or have it through the winter.
Yeah.
Harvesting it, it cures for like a month
Oh.
because you want that skin to get hard and you want those sugars
protect
to
it.
crystallize inside. That's what makes them sweet. If you were to eat it immediately, it wouldn't be that sweet.
So what kind of different types do you have here?
Mostly delicata, acorns, and fairy squash.
Okay.
They're,
And do you put a little bit of green light on these?
yes, I've been spraying them. They're actually, they need to be planted badly. We're waiting on some weather variables.
Yeah.
They're still doing really good, but they're just outgrowing their little pots.
Yeah. You can
So
see some of them are like,
they're
I need more of the nutrients
Well,
for the dirt.
sometimes when we've been actually watering green lightning too.
Oh.
So they're growing really fast,
Yeah.
which is what we want. But you know, now we're like, slow down.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can overdo it.
No, you can, man.
Yeah.
It's just like overfluxing a weld.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have it, but
Yep.
too much, it's a mess.
All right, so we got some cool stuff here. Let's talk electriculture. Yeah, so on here, you added your cloud.
Yeah, my Cloud C Aqua Inductor. I've been running this on this device.
So what do you think it does?
I'm just saying that, okay, there's several variables here. Obviously, the machine itself, the plasma reaction, is the main component
Yeah.
of the magic. I mean, there's no doubt about it, of the scientific effect of what's going on. Going through the Cloud C Aqua Inductor, you're getting 2 effects there. You're adding small amounts of voltage, small amounts of energy,
Yeah.
but you're also
Feeble energy.
Feeble energy, small amounts. That's what's bioharmoniously available to us, to plants. Once we get above a few volts, we start getting shocked. And when we're getting shocked, that's showing that it's too much.
So it's not a good idea to get shocked.
We're not getting shocked. I mean, I'm not saying it's horrible, but we're not getting shocked if that
I
voltage.
mean, our bodies are electric,
Yes.
but we never shock ourselves.
And we're not
necessarily.
grounded always.
Yeah.
So that's actually, we get shocked for 2 reasons. Because we're not grounded, but also if it was a voltage level that was below a certain small amount, it wouldn't observe a shock.
Yeah.
It would just absorb it,
Yeah.
basically.
Got it.
Like a conduit, conductor. But another effect of the Cloud C device is that it is an inductor. It's a choke coil internally. So it actually protects from local RF and local electromagnetic interference and radio frequency interference.
Oh, okay.
So from the environment, from all the things around us,
Yeah.
they may not all be bad by any means,
If you had a windmill next to you, you're
but
gonna have
it's
some of that.
unknown.
Yeah.
So it's just controlling the energetic frequencies, basically, and mitigating unknown frequencies in your water
So
supply.
that's just taking our single head machine and adding it to
directly through
it,
that,
and then it's dropping down into the other
Yep.
tank where you can add the product.
right into my bucket.
Yep.
And you know, I've been getting some highly energetic, effective solutions. I did realize that I was also making it in a red bucket, which was an interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is nuts.
And I put that together just like 10 days ago. I was like, after my last visit.
Well, you got me that. You told me about that book, and I got it.
Yeah.
Let There Be Light.
Yeah.
And I'm like, woo.
Yep.
There's got to be something good about that,
Yep.
right? We're talking creation stuff.
Yep.
And in that photonic energy, we talked about that. We know that we make a purple a purple light in here
Yep.
from the argon naturally in
violet,
the atmosphere. Yeah, the violet, and we think that that somehow affects the plants, especially seed growth. Like in Australia, we had something like 12 new seeds grow in a spot that nothing else grew.
Wow.
And in Jamaica, we had a guy that he put it on, and he saw stuff grow that he hadn't been able to get to grow in 15 years.
Wow.
So why is that? We think
Yeah.
it's the light. So the water is actually holding the light, which you call that.
Photonic energy.
And what is it called? An energy transfer to something else?
We talk about the ATP.
No,
Transductance.
Transductance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transduces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where you're taking the energy from something and adding
Yep.
it to something else. Yeah. So show us your awesome backpack spray rig,
Okay.
and tell us why you put copper on the outside of it.
Well, so this is basically, or not even basically, it is kind of a smaller, slightly different version of what's inside that cloud seed device. You have a coil, you have magnets. I'm not using a ceramic capacitor here, just a brass ball as a capacitor. But when my solutions or my sprays or my green lightning passes through, again, just like that device, you're just picking up a little bit of bioharmonious voltage. And you're also, again, mitigating RF and EMI through the choke coil.
Now you've got magnets in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right there.
those are like opposite on each.
Yep,
going
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And
then,
now
so
copper-
what happens when you spray?
Well, what happens when you spray is the solution that passes through there is also going to have a higher magnetic field charge because water is a great conductor.
So does that make it stick to the plant better?
Well, it probably does because of ionization. It probably does. What I'm looking at is the fact that it's going to draw atmospheric nitrogen and oxygen,
Yeah.
which are the paramagnetic gases,
Yeah.
toward that increased magnetic field
Yeah.
of the solution, and then subsequently the plant that uptakes that solution.
So talking paramagnetic.
Paramagnetic, you know, is a term that means inclined toward a magnetic field.
What's diamagnetic?
Diamagnetic is not inclined to move toward a magnetic field.
And ferromagnetic?
Ferromagnetic is what we call magnetic, and it's going to be the most permeable types of metals to magnetic field
Is
lines.
it primarily iron, or is it all things?
Iron primarily,
So ferrous?
ferrous metals,
Yeah.
exactly. Iron-based metals
Yeah.
and iron alloys.
Yeah.
And now paramagnetic metals like copper, or copper is actually a diamagnetic metal in most cases. It can be paramagnetic slightly if it's a certain type of number 2 copper.
So speaking of that, if we have our plasma activated water, our green lighting, on too much on copper for too long, it starts corroding it. We've seen very little corrosion, except for with copper. Is that
Interesting.
because of that potential, or is it because of
I think it's because
pH?
it's binding with other elements and causing that corrosive film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it could be several reasons. It's a great conductor,
Yeah.
but you know, when it comes to like electroculture systems, at least we
Yeah.
have to use ferromagnetic lines in some places, and
Yep.
that's a point of confusion.
So ferromagnetic is what you use when you're using a typical galvanized wire.
Yep, I have a diagram of it right
I
over
saw
here.
in one of your videos. You took it and stretched it so that it's
Yep, so it's
tight
straight.
and
Yep.
easy to put in, so you're not like.
Exactly.
Yep, and then and that's in the earth, so it's already ferromagnetic. It's already going to be charged through
Yep.
that. And then you've got copper coming from the atmosphere, or pulling the ions from the atmosphere,
Copper and steel.
and steel.
Steel are the little spears on the top.
Oh,
On the
okay, so-
top here, we can look at this.
Oh, yeah, there
Actually,
we go.
probably the best way to do
Yeah.
it. I can spin it around even. So this is the antennas that you've seen mounted on the poles.
Yep.
It's just brought it down here so we can look at it.
So copper,
Copper body.
brass.
This is a thermocouple. It does have a brass base. This
Steel.
is the Seebeck effect. Inside there is chrome and aluminum,
Oh, okay.
and those are dissimilar metals that arc. When the
Oh.
temperature goes up or down and create 30 millivolts, just directly.
So that's whenever the weather changes, or
Yep,
or
temperature.
even in the day.
Yep.
We go from day to night,
Exactly.
and then seasons. And all
It's
that kind
relative variance,
of- Yeah.
not necessarily a threshold base.
So it's kind of like dew in the morning.
Yeah,
Now, what's the dew point? Well, why does it get started? Well, it's because there's been a change.
exactly. It's the potential.
And then you've got magnets.
Yes, magnets that are in phase. So this is the telluric rod. This is the rod that will orient south,
Yep.
magnetic south on a compass when you install it. That's because the brass is an alloy of copper and zinc.
Yep.
You know, so it's its own voltaic material. This is a voltaic stack, which Alessandro Volta first batteries, interchanging
Oh,
zinc
yeah.
and copper. And then if you add electrolytes, it's exponentially more powerful. So when it rains on it, it adds more effect than when it's dry.
So go back to the volt thing.
Voltaic stack.
So was there a name for volts before that guy?
No, exactly. Yes. So
Okay.
these are like primeval technologies
Yes,
that like every other thing is built off of, basically, in this world of
Yeah.
electromagnetism.
Yep.
Um,
It's like watts.
and when inductance, like copper is a great conductor, but
Yeah.
when inductance is concerned, which is what we're doing actually, like
Let's
in
go to here. Let's do this up.
we're actually inducting around this galvanized steel conductor in the ground. And when inductance is the goal, ferromagnetic metals are highly preferable because they're super permeable by the field. Their atoms will align with the field. They will retain the magnetism, and then they will provide the field for the induction. The higher the magnetic field, the more volts produced.
So plasma, which is we've got a lot of different energies, but the main one is NO3, which is nitrogen and 3 oxygens
yeah.
as nitrate, or 2 O's, which is nitrite.
Uh-huh.
We know that you have two different, you have diamagnetic and paramagnetic, and then you've got ferromagnetic, and you're getting a little bit of that going. When you spray it, is there another effect when you've got your electroculture stuff that it's bringing it in from a magnetic perspective, or is it into the plant? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think they're playing off each other synergistically, no doubt.
Yeah.
Can I articulate exactly how that's happening? Probably not.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that that's something that we're supposed to be able to explain
Yeah.
to a T.
Yeah.
But the observable synergistic effects,
Yeah.
for us as a farmer,
Yeah.
are like exponential. We can explain some of the interactions. We're increasing light energy, which
Yeah.
is giving us the ATP to carry the energy from wherever it's most abundant to
Yeah.
other cells. We're communicating between electricity and magnetism, creating inductive fields of energy that
So
catalyze every process.
let's talk about the future of agriculture for a couple minutes. If somebody wanted to start your farm and make it the way it is in a year, what's the chances? Let's talk a little about green lightning. You're about the smartest person that I've met about this topic. So you were saying before, it's not just about nitrogen what our stuff's doing, but it's doing something else. You had talked about how our stuff energizes other things other than nitrogen.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a key. Again, like we were talking about the light of life itself,
Yeah.
I think is referred to as...
When water comes through, it's hitting this purple elongated lightning. What is that purple?
It's a good question.